Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I am the Maze Madman. Before we get started, hit that like and subscribe button and the notification bell so you're aware every time I upload a video. In today's video, we're giving a Michigan recruiting update for the 2025 class. Some big in-state recruits to talk about. Plus, we'll talk a little bit about Michigan imposing a one-game suspension of offensive coordinator / offensive line coach Sherrone Moore. All that, and of course, I'm upset. No disrespect, respectfully, but disrespectfully is disrespect. Don't be disrespectful. Those vile, disgusting Spartans. Poor little bro, man. And I'ma tell him why I'm mad. That vile, disgusting cesspool in Columbus, the other state, and of course, as always, I'm upset. First things first, I'm gonna tell him why I'm mad. I'm upset because Michigan missed out on 5-star safety Zaquan Patterson, who chose the Miami Hurricanes over the Wolverines. Look, I get it. Zaquan's from Miami, from that Miami area. He may even be a lifelong fan of the Hurricanes. They have a great history, but that's the key word, history, because Miami hasn't been good in quite some time. They're not even threatening to be good necessarily. Granted, they did flip defensive end or edge rusher from Michigan, Mr. Elias Rudolph. They now have 5-star Zaquan Patterson. All that is great. However, what are you doing with the talent that you have? That's the number one question. Zaquan said after his commitment, quote, "I want to bring a natty back to the city." I get it. You're from there. You want to show some hometown pride. Great. However, the Wolverines, back-to-back Big Ten champions, back-to-back college football playoff appearances, only up from here, return 80% of the production from a season ago. And you chose to go to the Hurricanes. I understand. I digress. We move on. Michigan, in another shocking announcement. I guess it wasn't so shocking. I think people expected this, especially since the NCAA, when they were working out their suspension agreement with Coach Harbaugh, that included Sherrone Moore for at least one game. So I understand it from that standpoint. However, the university went ahead and suspended offensive coordinator Sherrone Moore for one game for his involvement with the coaching or recruiting of kids in a dead period. So there we have it. Michigan will be without head coach Jim Harbaugh, as we all know, for the first 3 games of the season. They'll also be without offensive coordinator / offensive line coach Sherrone Moore for at least the first game of the season against ECU. Now, Sherrone Moore is expected to be back after that. We all know he will be be the head coach in game 3 versus Bowling Green. So we look forward to that. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about Michigan self-imposing on Sherrone Moore? Heck, what do you think about them self-imposing on Jim Harbaugh? Let's talk about it. What do you think about Zaquan picking the home team Hurricanes over the Wolverines? Let's discuss. Moving right along. Before we go any further, I got to remind everyone, hit the like and subscribe button. I have some very exciting news. Your boy, Mr. Maze Madman, Mr. 3 times, Mr. Triple M, will be doing the post-game on Bleacher Report on the app. Make sure you get that Bleacher Report app. Tune in to me doing the post-game September 2nd as Michigan takes on ECU. It's going to be a lot of fun. I really appreciate it. Obviously, the success of that post game will determine whether or not I continue on with Bleacher Report. So I really appreciate the support and the help. And it really comes from you guys, right? Bleacher Report actually found me from the success of the YouTube channel. So I appreciate you guys. And don't worry, don't fret. I will still be here doing my thing right here on the Maze Madman channel. So it is what it is. Moving on. Let's get into Michigan recruiting in the 2025 class. Michigan has been hot on the trail of top 100 defensive back Alex Graham. He was a Cass Tech student. He recently transferred to IMG Academy in Florida. Those who don't know the Michigan area or the Detroit area, Cass Tech, of course, is in Detroit. IMG is in Bradenton, Florida, which Michigan is familiar with as well. However, before moving to Bradenton and attending IMG, Alex had made his way to Ann Arbor several times. Michigan has the lone crystal ball in this recruitment. He is rated the 45th player nationally. He is the second rated player in the state of Michigan, behind only, of course, Bryce Underwood. Michigan would be thrilled to get Graham in the 2025 class. Of course, 2024 defensive back recruiting didn't go as planned. Michigan does have some talent there, but this is an elite talent. Like I said, 45th, right on the fringe of a 5-star. He is a 4-star recruit, and he would make Michigan viable in terms of landing elite talent. He has a very strong relationship with defensive back coach Steve Klingscale, who has played a huge factor in his recruitment. I will update you as more information becomes available, but right now, Michigan, the front runner, the lone crystal ball holder, even though he's in SEC country, can see himself coming back home to play in the Midwest. So that's exciting news for the Wolverines. Moving right along, keeping it in the state, kind of in the state of Michigan. Actually, this is in the state of Michigan. I'm just saying kind of because, of course, Graham doesn't play in Michigan anymore. But this offensive tackle, Mr. Avery Gotch, does play in the state of Michigan, and he is another big-time recruit. He will be visiting on campus for the ECU game in the Maze Out. He is a top 100. He's just outside the top 100, rated 124 nationally, the 12th ranked tight end in the entire country, and the second ranked player in the state of Michigan, only behind Bryce Underwood. I know I said that Graham was the second rated player behind Bryce Underwood. He would be if he wouldn't have moved to Florida. So that's the mix up there. But Avery Gotch, offensive tackle, 6'5", 175-pounder, is a mauler. As you can tell by this video, he is just getting pancake after pancake. It's not a real block if it's not a pancake for this guy. He's got some nasty to him, and that's exactly what Michigan has been breeding, really, has been just snatching up on that offensive line, and Sherrone Moore doing an excellent job recruiting offensive linemen. So we'll see what happens with Avery Gotch. I'll keep you posted. Lastly, Michigan has been recruiting Ryan Gia, the tight end out of Georgia. He is a 6'5", 230-pounder. He was offered back in December, has visited Ann Arbor multiple times, and he too will be on campus for ECU, giving Michigan an excellent chance to try to lock in some more or get some more goodwill going with Mr. Gia. He is rated just outside the top 200 nationally at 235, the 12th ranked tight end in all of the land, and the 30th ranked player in the state of Georgia, which is crazy that a guy ranked 235 nationally could be ranked 30th in his own state. That just goes to show the talent level in Georgia. States like Georgia, Texas, California, Florida, the talent is just oozing out of those states. But we will keep you posted here on the Maze Madman channel for more updates on Ryan. Like I said, he is visiting. He has a great relationship with Grant Newsom of Michigan and actually loves what he sees out of Michigan, saying, quote, "I love what they do with their tight ends. They are an elite program." So we'll see how far that goes in landing him and what Michigan can do. Let me know in the comment section what you think of all of these guys. I like all of their tape. Even Ryan Gia, he mixes it up in the run and pass blocking. He's obviously a big target for any quarterback. Shows good hands and route running. Of course, what can I say about Alex Graham? Just a tremendous athlete. Plays both ways for his high school team. But Michigan, of course, recruiting him as a defensive back, where I think he is the strongest. He has good length, can high point the football, and definitely keeps his eyes in the backfield. So that's another plus for him. And as far as Mr. Gotch, I mean, nothing needs to be said. He's just a mauler. Nothing short of a mauler, and wants a pancake with every block. Like I said, it's not a block if it doesn't end in a pancake for him. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Let's talk about it. What do you think about that Sherrone Moore suspension? And I gotta stress this. Make sure you get that Bleacher Report app for September 2nd, as I will be the feature after the Michigan game, a little 30-minute blurb on who I thought did well, who could have done better, you know, that sort of thing. Anyway, follow me everywhere at Maze Madman, and stay angry, my friends. I'm upset.
Ladies and gentlemen, this might be our best season ever. My ratings, they're about to go to the roof.
All right, now I'ma calm down, son. I just don't get that, all that mace and that lock and all that. I just don't get it, son,
Okay,
for real.
just calm
And how
down.
the